Koholo, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Yahushai, Ruach. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. This is Psalm 118, verse 6. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? Now, the fear in this context is talking about having fear towards carnal man. So when we go into the word fear, it means to reverence, honor, respect, to inspire reverence or godly fear, awe. And we know that type of fear is only reserved for serving Yahweh Yahushai. It's only for Yahweh Yahushai. You ask majority of people in this world, if they were to just tell you the straight up truth, they'd say they fear the white man. All right, but let's get the scripts on what. Let's take this further. So this is St. Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. This is Malach Yahushai speaking. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. We know the word hell there just means the grave, because we know hell is a condition. Currently, Esau Edom, which is a biblical name of the so-called white man, his heaven would equate to Yasharal's hell. Yashara being the true Israelites. In a modern sense, you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans, so-called West Indians, so-called Haitians, right? There can't be two kings on one throne. But going back to this, the main point of this epistle, what can man, like when you really ponder this, what can man actually do? They really can't do anything. The worst thing they could do is kill your body. But only Yahweh Yahushai could destroy your soul. So who is it better to fear? But only the elect will have that gift. So let's go more into the fear. A righteous fear. All right, not a carnal fear where you fear your own shadow half the time, but I'm talking about true, actual fear according to the scripture. This is Proverbs 8 and 13. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Shemashai is to hate evil. And if you go to Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 27, roughly paraphrasing, the cause of all evil is idolatry. And we know that the first commandment we ever received as Israelites is to have no God other than Yahweh Bashem Yoshai. And once you live your life outside of that, you're going to encounter evil, ill times. Continuing on pride, and we know that the Lord is far from pride. And arrogancy, having a high estimated value of your own importance, which we know according to the scripture, why would Ash be proud? And the evil way, essentially wanting to follow like Esau Edom, living your life like a beast, which when you really think about it makes no fucking sense. And continuing on, the forward mouth do I hate, a mouth without sense, not rooted in scripture. It says in scripture, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of Yahweh Bashim power. Anything outside of that is just useless and vanity. Like go if you're ever on public transit or you're just around people having conversation, maybe you're at a restaurant or whatever, and you don't mean to you don't mean to listen to their conversations, but sometimes maybe the table's real close or you're on the train and someone's just talking real loud and shit. All they talk about is vain shit that will be passed away, just like the scriptures say. if you're not talking about the scriptures or serving Yahweh Yahushai, then what the fuck is you really talking about? All right, so the hammer and the point, this is Job 28 and 28. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashai, that is wisdom. And to depart from evil is understanding. Wow. We know that all forms of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding begins with fearing Yahweh Yahushai. Because we must remember, no matter how bad things get carnally, it's just that, it's carnal. We know ultimately that no matter what situation one finds himself in, Yahweh Yahushai controls the outcome. So it would make, like, I'm just talking logically now, it would be most beneficial to just fear Yahweh Yahushai, no matter what. You need a script to hammer in that point. We'll go to Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? And we know if you go to Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah, it says that the mind is is deceitful above all and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Those two questions can be answered with the names Yahweh Yahushai. Yahweh Yahushai knows a man's way because he created the man's soul. And on top of that, he wills the man to do whatever the man or whatever is supposed to do. You see a fly just drop dead randomly. Yahweh Yahushai controlled that. You see the mind being desperately wicked and deceitful above all. Who can know it? Only Yahweh Yahushai, because he could control that mind once again. But going back to Proverbs 20 and 24, who can know your way? Yahweh Yahushai once again. So going back to this, what is the point of even worrying about man? There's no point. It says that we ought to, in Acts 5 and 29, that St. Peter, he said when they were on trial, we ought to obey Yahweh Bashim Yashai power rather than men. So we'll end it off with Psalm 34 and 9. Oh, fear the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, ye his saints. All right, because only the elect is going to follow through with this, because they're willed to do it. For there is no want to them that fear him. There's absolutely no want. No fucking want, man. You want knowledge, you get knowledge. You want understanding, you get understanding. You want more true spirituality, you get more true spirituality. And then after all these beautiful spiritual gifts that you can't even count, you get carnal blessings on top of that. You might find that your car isn't breaking down as much, or you might go to the mechanic shop and it's a lot cheaper than you thought it would be, and then you could spend that money on buying a new Bible. I don't know. But, just boiling it down to bottom line with the scripts is fear the Lord Yahweh Yahushai, and everything will work out in your life. So with that, I hope y'all were edified. Shalom.